up in the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Giants.
Set. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Watch QB draw. Watch QB draw. Back up.
Faking the give. Darnold steps away to his left. And incomplete to open things up. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Ready up. 54. Mike 54.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. Here we go. Check 31. Check 31.
On the ground, Kamara. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Toss play, Kamara. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ito Smith that time, and it's third down. They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first time. I'll try to do better here. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Darnold. Bryant has it. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold, eluding the pressure right. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
Got you, boy.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
10 over. 54. And Alpha. X3. 218. Chopper. Now.
2nd and 6. Escaping the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
All day.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak. Check, right, 54, right, 50.
Now back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Stay with your man.
2nd and 3. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off of play action, Darnold. Cooper's got it. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A play fake, and it's Darnold. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You draw quarter. Ready?
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
50, plant. 54, check, check, walk 54, walk 54. Hey, Charlie.
He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They're going to look to throw. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now Darnold. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
On 1st and 10, Darnold right back to Cooper, and he got him again. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Now the Pro Bowl kicker, Aldrick Rosas. Last year, he hit one from 57. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. Now the Pro Bowl kicker, Aldrick Rosas. Last year, he hit one from 57. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance. but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is.
Here we go, here we go. 60 outlaw. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. 5.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2nd and 9 now. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. On 2nd down, here's Smith. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Darnold from the gun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. On 1st down, Darnold. It's caught. Cooper. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Darnold now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
53's the mark. 53. Wahoo!
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. Touchdown, Giants! Kiki QT, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Watch the pass.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's got the hook up to Lazard. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This one caught by Ridley. A very solid gain of 27.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Falcons.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 18 yards. First down, Falcons. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. On second down now, it's Smith, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Hey, exit. Crouch. Check nine.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to Smith. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Darnold. He's got the connection to Cooper. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Again, Darnold. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And that is incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Darnold looking for Cooper. That's complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Cooper was the target there. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same. right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now a carry here for their fullback. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus.
Incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in this.